Hey guys, welcome back to Vlogmas. It is day 21. It is Monday, and yeah, it's actually, a few hours into the day. Still the morning, so welcome. And we're having a quietish start to our day. We've just put on some laundry downstairs and just getting our stuff together. Perry and I were talking last night, and we were like, we'd really considered, what would happen. We'd considered everything about what would happen if we caught COVID before the trip, and trying to be really careful about not catching COVID before the trip and stuff like that, which obviously we were fine with. But now that we're here, we're like, okay, and what are the chances, the risks with this whole Omicron thing? It is quite risky, and we've been as safe as we can possibly be, like sanitizing constantly and wearing masks everywhere and all of that. But at the same time, there's always that risk that we could catch it. And because Jacqueline and Andrew are heading back to see Jacqueline's family for Christmas, we were like, on the off chance that we do catch it, we don't want to risk giving it to them or risk them having to cancel their trip or anything like that because of us. So we decided that we're actually going to go to a hotel for the rest of our trip, just to minimize risks for everybody involved, to minimize the risk for Jacqueline and Andrew catching anything potentially from us, because we are going into the city every day. We are going out and doing things, albeit, like I said, as safely as possible, and we are testing every day while we are here. I brought plenty of lateral flow tests with us to so that we could test daily while we were here, and we have been, and they've all been negative so far. But it's just one of those things that once we started thinking about it a bit more, we were like, actually yeah, maybe we should stay somewhere separate, just to avoid anything potentially happening. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, once we've done our laundry and stuff, we're gonna say goodbye to Jacqueline and head off to a hotel. I don't even know where we're staying right now. Perry booked it this morning, so I guess it's somewhere in the city. So that's what we're going to do for the rest of our trip. But it was really nice to get to hang out with Jacqueline and Andrew for a few days whilst we were staying here, and it was just really nice to catch up with her again after so long. It's been almost 2 years since I last saw Jacqueline. So yeah. And later today we have tickets booked to go up the World Trade Center, the Freedom Tower observation deck. I think it's called One World Trade Center Observatory. So we're going to go up there later today. Layla's been begging and asking ever since she found out we were coming to New York, so the last 3 days. She's been asking, when are we going to go up a tall tower? Like, she really wants to go up a tall building. So we hadn't booked anything prior to coming on the trip because we just wanted to wait and see how we were feeling. So yesterday I booked us tickets to go up the Freedom Tower, and we picked that for 2 reasons. One, neither Perry nor I have been up there before, so it's new for all of us. And two, it is absolutely freezing cold today. I think it's in like the negative numbers Celsius. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. It's below zero basically. And and the One World Trade Center observation deck, from what I can tell, from what I understand, it's all inside. Like, there's no external observation deck, it's all enclosed. So it'll be warmer than any of the other options. Like, my favorite one to go up is Top of the Rocks, but it's so cold and it's all open at the top. So we'll probably do that if and when we come back during some warmer times and not the middle of winter. So that's our plan for today. I'm not sure what else we'll get up to, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be most of our day covered at that point. But wanted to give you guys a little heads up as to what's going on and what we're getting up to.
To get it.
Alright.
I couldn't lift it, but I was wanting.
We're all packed up and ready to go. You're going to say goodbye to Jacqueline's house with the red door?
We need to get masks.
Yeah.
Right, Layla.
guys, we made it. Hotel room's not going to be ready for another couple of hours, so we've just popped out to get some food. Perry and Layla are getting Five Guys, and I just really want a salad. I've been really fancying sweet greens, so I'm off to get myself a salad. Then I'll go back and meet them at Five Guys. It's funny walking around the financial district, which is where we are. It's giving me major flashbacks to when we first moved to New York, because we stayed at a apartment like right around here for the first month. But literally, I can see it up ahead, right here for the first month when we first moved here, and I was like 7 months pregnant with Layla. So this is all very much like, everything feels very familiar in a weird way. But yeah, so there's that. It's all the things that you like. It's got sweet potato in it, it's got chicken, lettuce, apples, lots of yummy things.
No pastries though. But it does look yummy, but I wouldn't have it.
Okay, you gonna try your burger?
But I only want it to get bigger.
Lily, you excited to go up the tall building?
Yeah!
Yeah?
Yeah, we can't walk up this thing.
No, it's a bit too tall, isn't it? We're going to take the escalator.
Yeah,
Or rather elevator, sorry. Yeah, you would run out of energy going up all the way there.
Is that the whole world?
Well, it's the view.
New York.
So over the years, it's showing you what happened in New York over the years.
Are you going to stay here for a long time? Year 1000. What's happening?
Heading towards the top of the tower.
Oh no. I mean, that's
Welcome to One World Observatory.
We made it to the top.
Whoa, that was so fast.
It was fast, wasn't it? Yeah.
big numbers.
Yeah. No, this is what it looks like now. Outside.
Thank you for visiting One World Observatory.
Good one.
I want one.
That's a really good one.
What are we doing now, Layla?
Going down.
Yeah, where are we going?
Going to a restaurant.
For dinner.
And
To press
dinner.
L. Where's L for Layla?
There.
Yeah, press it. That means lobby.
Does that make us go down?
Yeah, that makes us go down to the ground floor. L is for lobby. And the lobby is the ground floor.
Yeah. Hey guys, so we're back at the hotel now after dinner. Layla's over there watching a bit of iPad before bedtime. Just everyone's decompressing after today. We had a really good day actually in the grand scheme of things. It was a lot of fun. The World Trade Center Observatory observation deck, whatever it's called, was actually a lot of fun. It was really good and it was definitely the best bet for a cold wintry day. So if you're coming to New York in the winter and you want to do an observation deck, highly recommend the World Trade Center over Empire State Building and Rockefeller, only because it's not exposed to the elements. So when it's cold, I definitely think it's the best one to go to, unless you don't mind turning into a frozen icicle, but that's your choice. Yeah, so we just went out for dinner. I was looking for places close by because we didn't want to walk too far or get on the subway or anything like that. We were all a bit tired after like lugging our stuff around, and so I found this Italian and I was like, oh great, it's just around the corner, like literally walk out the hotel and it's right there. So that was good. Food was really good, just like massive portions, and none of us could finish our food, so but it was really delicious. And yeah, so just back at the hotel now. I'm just laying down because my head hurts. But someone asked on a previous vlog what I was working on, what I was knitting. This is what it looks like right now. It is going to be, potentially, if it works out, it's a prototype, I guess, for a new design idea that I have for a hat. I don't think the concept itself is particularly unique, and I haven't actually gone to look to see if someone else has already done this, which I will do at some point. So if someone else has already done it, then I probably won't publish the pattern. But if I don't find quite what I'm looking for as like the same thing, then I'll go ahead and publish it. But it's really fun. This is just the first part of it. It uses two colors. So this first one is this sort of variegated, it's like a grey base with like pinks, purples and greens. I'm trying to find the tag. Here we go. It's the brand is Lillarilla. I'm probably mispronouncing it. It's a Norwegian yarn dyer. I picked this up at Oslo Yarn Festival when I went a couple of years ago, pre-COVID, It's the tin merino, so it's 100% superwash merino. And I have no idea how to pronounce this colorway name. So I'm just going to pop it up on the screen if it will focus. Come on, there we go. No idea what that is. One of a kind, it seems. So, no idea. I picked it up alongside this sort of dark foresty green colour because I think they work quite nicely together in like a complementary, contrasting kind of way. So the green really picks out the greens in the variegated skein. Anyway, so that's the plan. That is what that will become. But for now, it is literal miles of stockinette knitting. I've done about 8 inches so far. Got a few more to go before I do crown decreases and then work on the other colour. So stay tuned for that. Is all I have to say. Otherwise, I think we're gonna probably end the vlog here today. Layla's gonna go to bed soon, and then we're gonna wait for her to like properly fall asleep, and then I think Perry and I might watch a couple of shows or something before we fall asleep ourselves. So nothing too extravagant happening around here this evening. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. We have a really fun day planned tomorrow, so I'll tell you all about that in the morning. And I actually think tomorrow is probably going to be our most, I want to say our most packed day in terms of the quantity of things that we're going to be doing, but they're all fairly close together, so it shouldn't be too bad in terms of like being too tired and stuff. And one thing I will say, I am incredibly impressed with how well Layla's handled the time difference. I fully expected her to like have crashes in the afternoon and like be super grumpy or be really moody and irritable and crying and all that sort of like typical stuff that happens when a toddler or a child is tired. But she's done so well, so well the last couple of days. So the first night was the only night that was a bit tricky, which was to be expected. She woke up at 1 AM thinking she was going to start her day, and I was like, no. But the last 2 nights have been really good. She's woken up around 3 or 4 AM, and then when we've told her like, no, it's still night time, she has attempted to go back to sleep, bless her. Like, she's not always been able to go back to sleep, but she's tried, and she's usually managed to like try to go back to sleep for a couple of hours before we're like, okay fine, it's 6:30 or 7, you can watch your iPad for a little bit whilst we get a bit more sleep. So she's done really well. Okay honey, you're gonna go brush your teeth with daddy?
I'm in bed.
I know, but you have to brush your teeth, don't you? But give me your iPad, give it to me, I'll charge it for you for tomorrow.
Where's my toothbrush?
I think daddy packed it.
It's I've put it out the sink. Come
on. What was I saying? Yeah, so she's handled it really well, and she's not been too grumpy in the afternoons. Most days she's been able to have like a short nap. It's like yesterday she had a nap on the subway. Today she had a small 10-minute nap on the taxi on the way to the hotel. And we have made sure to like factor in a lot of downtime during the day. Like usually our mornings are pretty slow and like relaxed, and then we'll go out for a few hours, and then we'll, I mean like today after we went to the World Trade Center, we came back to the hotel, checked in, sort of rested for a bit, for about an hour or so before we went out. So she didn't nap then, but she got to rest. And I think that's really helped in terms of making sure she's not too exhausted. And she's been going to bed at like 6:30, 7, like her normal time when we're at home, just here. So it kind of adjusted very quickly for her, so I'm very proud of her for that. And it's made it really enjoyable for us in general to be able to enjoy this trip and not be awake at 4 AM every day. But yeah, so that's how that's been going. Oh, and I managed to break a nail. When we got here, I was unbuckling Layla's car seat and my nail snapped. So my nails are quite long on these 2 middle fingers. I'm not sure if it will focus or not. Anyway, it's quite long. So the nail not only snapped off, but it also cut. It broke across the nail bed, hence the plaster. So that was painful, but it's fine. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna end it for now. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Bye.